we are very sorry that we have been spoiling your Sunday, and we also knew that only Sunday could be sparable by all of you. And then I know how much you would be missing if you are not there near your hospitals or near your places, but still you have made it possible. Vignan has almost all faculties. Even in one sense, we have a paramedical faculty also, because we have B Pharma, D Pharma programs also going on in our institute. We also have a related biomedical electronic instrumentation, electronics engineering also. But then naturally the ultimate aim is that we should have a full-fledged medical faculty. Maybe the plan could be, for some, I mean, I'm not going to tell how long it has got to be, because that is why this committee has been over here. Okay. So I would, I got to mention about Dr. Sharat. Exactly 1 year ago, perhaps on the same day, he was here. This is the day, 2nd April 2023, I demitted my office at IIIT Allahabad. On 3rd, I was in the transit, and 3rd evening, I came over to this place, and on 4th April, I reported. So it's 1 year. So within 1 year, we have met. People have helped me to make a lot of changes over here. Whether they liked it or not, they at least finally accepted to swallow the changes which have happened, which have lined up. So before exactly 24 hours now, this committee now will be initiating a very new venture for Vignan. All right, so I'm Dr. Sharat, a medical doctor and specializing in orthopedics. Especially connected with this institute, he is the member of board of management. Is the member of board of management. So Dr. Sharat has been telling me quite frequently that I have served board of management quite from a long time, and then he was asking me to relieve him from that responsibility. But I told that there is a purpose. You have got to be in the board of management. I did not know what was the purpose. Now it is very clear what is the purpose. So Dr. Sharat has got to be over there. So Dr. Sharat is over here with us. Dr. Sharat, when Professor Vijayram mentioned about this project, he immediately accepted. He told, don't worry, I shall somehow come. You don't need to worry about how I am going to come. I shall somehow come. Okay. I don't know where I would be the previous day, but I shall definitely come. He said that. Dr. Mahadev is a mentor of mine. Okay. His daughter was my student, both at BTech level and at PhD level. So his doctor, incidentally, Dr. Raghunathan remembers that he assigned, she has been the faculty of practice, faculty of practice at our advanced computer science and engineering department, Dr. Preeti Mahadev. She is a senior, senior at very senior level at Infosys Mysore. And Dr. Preeti Mahadev is also, incidentally, this is the first time, coincidentally, only yesterday I realized, yeah, both daughter and father are, being consulted by this institution. Okay. So Dr. Mahadev, I was in JSS Engineering College, SJ, it is called SJ College of Engineering. Dr. Mahadev was the member of the syndicate of University of Mysore during that period. That was a very interesting period in my life, because naturally, because I was the only doctorate in computer science and engineering for entire Karnataka during that time, apart of Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And my guide was Professor Chidanand Gowda, whose PhD was in 1978. All right. After that, my PhD, which happened in 1988, and I was supposed to have submitted the thesis for Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, but on insistence by my, principal of the institution, Professor M.A. Dhananjaya, he asked me that I should submit the thesis to University of Mysore. I asked him why, because he said, like C.N.R. Rao, your PhD will be the first PhD in computer science from University of Mysore. C.N.R. Rao's PhD, please note that it is from University of Mysore. C.N.R. Rao's PhD thesis is from University of Mysore. So he asked me, he prompted me, so the whole newspaper covered that I was the first PhD holder from University of Mysore. Okay. He was secretary of the Kempegowda Medical College, and in fact he was also secretary of all the other institutions. I remember two instances very well with Dr. Madhav. One, he brought me to implement the 6th pay scale in Kempegowda institutions. And two, when I was interviewing a candidate for a position, this candidate, Dr. Madhav remembers that instance. When I was interviewing a candidate for a position, this candidate said that, who else the committee is going to select? I belong to this community. He said in the interview. I said, get out of the interview. I said, you will not be appointed in this institute forever. Okay. And then all people went to secretary to fight with him. Whom have you brought here for this election process? He is sending out and he is scolding our own community people. So Dr. Madhav said coolly, that is what is Nagabhushan, that is the reason I have brought him here. Alright, that's the reason I have brought him here, right? So you can now understand. Okay, he is not scandalous. He is very strong-minded, all right, and from him I learned that when misfortunes happen in life, the best thing is to remain silent, all right. So being secretary of a very big medical college in Bangalore, he would definitely be useful for all of us. And incidentally, Dr. Sharath and Dr. Madhav belong to the same field. Like, they don't mind breaking your bone and they don't mind resetting them properly. Okay, right. I request Dr. Sharath to introduce about his friend who has been inducted into this system. Sitting here is Dr. Nadeem. So in brief, Dr. Nadeem is the person who certifies that my wife and I are living as on day, and who certifies that we are eligible to meet him at least after 6 months for the next checkup. Okay, so he certifies our living for every 6 months, Dr. Nadeem. Dr. Nadeem is an entrepreneur, a big entrepreneur. Okay, he's very dynamic. And Dr. Nadeem, now today he owns a 150 bedded hospital in Mysore. Okay, and Dr. Nadeem himself is a specialist in internal medicine. His master's degree was from Russia and his MBBS happened to be from Mysore JSS Medical College. Dr. Nadeem's visit to this place is a second visit to this place. First, when he had come over here, he addressed the biotechnology students. They were all in bigger appreciation because he could motivate all of them that they could be more than medical doctors. And medical doctors want to really have the full support of biotechnology people over here. All right. Professor Vijay Ram is our dean. He is a specialist in biotechnology He is our Dean of Promotions, Collaborations and Faculty Affairs. We incidentally today we are missing our Dean Academy Assessment and Awards, Professor P.M.V. Rao, because he was down with fever. And Professor P.M.V. Rao will be coordinating the entire meeting. Professor Vijay Ram will be coordinating the entire event, and he will be doing the follow-up activities. We had put on the list Dr. Meghana, wife of our Vice Chairman Sri Krishna Deva Raya. Okay, right from the beginning she was slightly oscillating whether to participate or not participate. Perhaps maybe because of strategic reasons or whatever the reasons, she was not able to join this, but I would have loved had she participated, because she could have directly communicated everything to Vice Chairman and Chairman, perhaps with no communication gap, but nevertheless Dr. Sharath will definitely do it much more effectively than that. So Dr. Meghana, in the next subsequent meeting she should join, only then it would be useful. So Professor Vijay Ram's distinct difference is that he left the most fortunate land of USA to come over, and when he mentioned this to me for the first time, all the way, why Vignan in this place, I asked him. Okay, why Vignan? Right, like the same question which many people would ask me, why all the way Vignan? Okay, all right. So we have a very, very enthusiastic, dynamic Raghunathan, Dr. Raghunathan. Dr. Raghunathan is a registrar. In fact, the moment when I reported here, he was not there, he was on long leave. But the moment he came back and when he took over the realms of the registrar position after the long leave, I was totally relieved, because all executive parts, surely he can take care so very well. So we have got 7 schools. The most popular school, the school which is in greater demand is obviously School of Computing and Informatics. School of Computing and Informatics makes at least 60% of the total university as far as number is concerned. Okay. School of Computing and Informatics has School of Conventional Computer Science, School of Department of Conventional Computer Science, Advanced Computer Science, Information Technology, Computer Applications, about 4 departments. We have very equally popular department, equally popular school, School of Biotechnology and Pharmacy Education. School of Biotechnology and Pharmacy Education is headed, the dean of this institution is Vijay Ramu. School of Biotechnology has got Department of Biotechnology, Department of Bioinformatics and Department of Pharmacy. They've been doing so very well. Right? And I think they are now adding one more industry-oriented diploma program also into the school. Okay. We have the School of Code Engineering. What was engineering earlier now is limited to one school called School of Code Engineering, which has got civil engineering, mechanical engineering, textile engineering, petroleum engineering, automobile engineering. What else? Am I missing something else? These are the 5 departments in School of Code Engineering. We have then the School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, which has got School of Basic Electrical Engineering and Electronics, School of Electronics and Communication, and Department of Biomedical Engineering, which is in School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Right? We have School of Management and Law. Okay, School of Management has got BBA program, MBA program, and then a School of Law has BSc LLB and not BSc LLB, BA LLB and BCom LLB. BBA LLB and BA LLB. School of Law is very new, is coming up in a bigger way. Other most important school which is coming up is School of Agriculture Science and Food Technology. We have exclusive 40 acres of land for agriculture studies. School of Agriculture Science and Food Technology, both of them are very strong departments. School of Food Technology has got BTech program. School of Agriculture has got BTech in Agricultural Engineering and BSc Honors in Agricultural Science. Naturally, right from the day I have been here, I have been telling chairman, you are missing medical fraternity. You should have medical fraternity. Of course, pharmacy is in a way there. Biotechnology people have been doing a lot of work in drug discovery, etc. But still, we wanted a full-fledged. My point was totally different. My point was all these schools of computing, all these schools definitely will build up the future of future of the world. But to need that future world, we need the healthy people. We need the right-minded people. We need the healthy people. So the foundation for the future world is the best health that could be possible. So in fact, Dr. Lavu Gattaya, the chairman of this institute, has come from a very humble background. He was a teacher who started a tutorial to a big reign of about 45 institutions all across Telangana and Vizag, Hyderabad, Vizag and Guntur. Okay, and this is very close to his heart, Vignan University. Okay, so I was always telling him, will you not do it? He said, yes, I shall do it, but I told him, don't do it anything without starting your own hospital. All right. Okay, I always have been telling him, don't do anything without starting your own hospital. And it is high time you should start thinking of your own hospital. He is at it. Also, maybe I do not know, Dr. Sharat would be able to tell me what are his thinking in this direction. Okay. Dr. Sharat is a very close associate of Dr. Nagabhushan Garu. Okay, he is at it. But right now, towards that, one day his son, vice chairman, the sitting MP, just came to my office. He said that I'm interested in starting off paramedical courses immediately to start with, going towards the medical fraternity. As a first step, I'm looking at the paramedical courses. Naturally, Dr. Lavu Gattaya's son, Krishna Devaraya, he is an MP, but still obviously young, right? Could be, the idea is good, very enthusiastic. But the point is, right now we do not have our own hospital. All right? There are 2-3 things which came to my mind is, okay, if we do not have hospital, we shall have the association, collaboration with hospitals. And we should be at multiple places. I did not want to have a hospital at a single place. It should be at multiple places. And last time when Dr. Lavu Gattaya had a discussion with Dr. Nadeem, he was very, very exploratory about moving into Mysore also. Dr. Nadeem presently has the 150-bedded hospital. I'm not hinting anything. I'm just telling that I want these people, the whole program, to have the input from the multiple places. Dr. Sharat and Dr. Naganga Reddy perhaps are very closely knit in Telangana area. They should be able to help us out how we can spread into that region as far as medical hospitals are concerned. I'm sure we should definitely have the openings in Vizag also. There should be. Here, as it is, we have already signed a general purpose MOU, isn't it, with one hospital, Lalita Hospital. Okay, it's good.